Hey everybody, it's Rob here. The Hydra Sorcerer is eating good, actually able to do pit 120 plus now. Like these big boys here are insane. And there's also hitting here for up to 500 trillion with Shatter. So big shout out here to Mikuna, absolutely making pit 120 look like a breeze again here on the PTR, hitting for trillions and trillions. There are 200 trillion you can see here. I'll link the full video below. We have the planner and all this kind of stuff. It's actually crazy. I will show you here 110 run. These Hydras just looking amazing, are insane damage, looking good, eating good. Let's go on with the run. Okay, here's the Hydra Sorc in some action. Do we have packs? Yes. They're often hiding. Okay, not good. We already exploded all the trash before the pack was even in. And the pack is dead. That's how it goes, dude. Okay, it's only a little bit crazy, guys. Did you see that pack? And it's dead. Okay, this one. Oh, and it's dead. 110. I mean, we kind of like, you get the idea. Now there's some DR dudes here. Explode them big time. Boom! Hydra Shatter. Absolute craziness. Just gonna spam the Hydras. And dead. 100 trillion. Heck got blasted. Okay, this one here. It's sometimes good to go away so they can get frozen again, because it only works when the enemy is frozen. Alright, so you want to have them like frozen up basically. And pack that. And then we locate the next pack. Oh, Channeling Pylon, one of our favorites. With this we can blast even harder. Pull them all up. Okay, it kind of survived. If you have more monsters, it would already be dead. Yeah, we got another pack here. And then when this happens, I think the best is just to... Okay, this is not a damage resistance guy. But in general, you just want to keep engaging more monsters. Okay, here damage resistance. We get them together. Ideally, they shall all explode. Boom, 16 trillion dead. You see, it works best the more enemies you have, obviously. Because then you're also getting the lucky hit procs. You know, you're getting all kinds of crazy procs. And there also seems to be a bug with the Hydra where you want to have, like, multiple Hydras. You can have 3 Hydras, but you're only supposed to have 2. Okay, add that. But yeah, that's pretty much the principle of the build, guys. Super crazy. And then, obviously, the Hydra will have, you'll see it here, it has the age-old problem where you do need a boss with ads, ideally. Else, single target, as you see with Shatter, is always a problem. And I really wish, after 2 years, that they can fix single target damage of the Sorc here at some point. But yeah, this is crazy. See, boom, 30 trillion. You can hit even way harder. Like, Mikuna was already blasting a pit 100 with this, so big shout out. I'm leaving this video. Obviously, you need to fish for the boss, and I mean, we kind of hate that on a Sorc. Even in the live game, Sorcerer is fishing for the boss. It just seems to always kind of be the same with the Sorcs. And it's really important to have the lucky hit to regain resources on the weapon. Because you see, with that, we are gaining the resources back, and the Hydras can eat the dots, and then the dots can feed into the Shatter, into a big final explosion. You can kind of see how my health, my mana just keeps jumping up and down, basically. It's just really clunky, mechanic-wise, to press the Hydra lots of these times. Because it's like interrupting your other spells. And then sometimes it's not casting it, and then it's casting it with low mana, even though you want to cast it with full mana. No, there are definitely some issues. Ideally, I guess we're going to try to make like a double or even a triple pack. But obviously it doesn't always work. It's trying to avoid the DR dude. He's still coming though. We one-shot one of them, and then we can just keep going, I guess. Then we can connect them here. Yep. So you see, we can summon even more packs. And once we have like a lot of packs summoned, boom, everything dies. Okay, these guys survived with 1 HP. But my gear is still pretty scuffed, so you can definitely get much better gear than me. And also, there is an endgame setup where you don't play Shaco. Right now, I'm just playing Shaco because it's easy with the cooldown and evade. It really feels clunky to play a sorcerer without perma evade. And this is like 110 is still kind of a speed run in many ways, so you can probably go way up at some point too. I'm gonna try to just blast these down. You get the idea of like the crazy pulls you can make here if you... I don't know why these guys are not coming. Like, I was trying to make a crazy pull, but without Raymond, sometimes they don't cooperate. Getting 2 Hydra procs out, that'll definitely help a lot. You see the one big pack already like fully exploded, and this guy will probably have to skip. But the good thing is, guys, we can just keep summoning more packs as well. Age-old pit problem, you run out of progress. But you kind of get the idea of this build. Like, you basically just make a big pull, let them all go in, and then they go boom. It's pretty fun. Trillions of damage, yeah. I mean, you can kind of see, like, you need, like, still, like, the kind of right map and the kind of right monsters and stuff. But you see, like, how we also keep getting more monsters. But that's thanks to our amulet. Like, we just keep getting more stuff. But here they all died. Boom, boom, boom. Let them all melt. We can summon more and more elites thanks to the new boss powers that we have here. But yeah, this is pretty much the principle of the build. I'll show you the setup that we play right now. Obviously, there's still a lot to min-max and maybe a little bit of a rift to play where you have a couple more monsters here. Well, this is basically the 110 magic here. So there's kind of 2 setups that you can play. But right now, I'm just playing here like no more bugged masterworks as well. The lucky hit here is a really important chance to restore primary resources here with the Hydra. Then we have the Flicker Step. Also, like this one, you don't want to hit ultimate damage. I just had this from another build. So I guess you want to get some damage reduction here. And then the actual conduit here, triple crit on resources is very important. Right now, we're rocking 333 mana. Then we have extra core skills here. That's also pretty nice. We're rocking the Shroud of the False Death. I would want the all stats to be GA here. And maybe even the resource cost, we'll see. But I feel with this, resources is fine, so just the all stats. And then there's 2 different setups. I think ideally in the endgame you want to play the Ale of Verglas. I was just playing with a Harlequin's Crest. But the Ale of Verglas is going to give you another double damage multiplier, which is going to be insane. And you just trigger it with ice shards and boom, you can blast like crazy. Then we have the new amulet here. Int Devouring Blaze is pretty good. Bit unlucky on the secondary here. Tarasha ring here with double GA. Mine is like pretty badly rolled. And then a Tarasha, and then a Ring of the Starless Sky, of course. Hydra is now a core skill, and you can also keep it up with ice shots. I don't even think I did it much in this run. Like, you can, like, you know, keep it more up. And like I said, Mekuna, big shout out, already has like a pit that he fished to, you know, kill the boss. You see, he did 120 here for Scourge of the Lands. It's actually hitting for trillions and trillions of damage. Not sure if we can see in the run, but like he basically beats this guy here, 120. Pretty sick. So I'm going to link that below if you want to watch the... It's not a full clear, but he has like a lot of the clear here. And see, 120 down on the pit. This is the highest after the flame up. And the damage numbers here are getting kind of ridiculous too, of course. Like we're already hitting for like 100 trillion. You can see this guy, it's like 500 trillion plus. You see this here, like when the shatter explodes, boom. Boom, 500 trillion. So that's pretty wild. We do have the full planner here as well. So the boss power setup that I used, we have Glacial Nimbus, Tranquil Stone, Siphon Gizmo, basically consuming the dot into direct damage. And we have a ton of lucky hit. And then the Fractured Core here. That's supposed to deactivate the damage resistance auras. It doesn't really work that well. Then we have the Disintegrate here. with our Inferno. That works pretty nicely. Mercenaries, we have Subo here with extra dots, basically, extra lucky hit. And then just a Variana here with some attack speed. Skill tree looks like this. There's a lot more to optimize. This is not like a final version or anything. So I just did some stuff here. Teleport, Ice Armor, Glass Cannon, Hydra here with the Burn. And just a bunch of DPS options, basically. All the fire multipliers here. Inferno, 1 point is fine. Convulsion, cooldown. And then here the Shatter, so you freeze the enemies. Mainly you freeze here with Sam Thul, so you just perma-evade. You have to evade enchantment. I was playing Ice Blades here. It helps a bit with mana. There's probably other enchantments that you can rock as well. I think the Hydra enchantment is bugged right now, as well as the Aspect, but it allows you to summon more Hydras. I just wish, man, they would rework Shatter and also have some way of killing single targets, because the single target is really despair on this build. So hopefully that's going to get changed at some point. And then I think my Paragon was kind of scuffed. I'm just showing you what I'm playing, right? I'm not saying this is the best. I was playing Eliminator, Tactician, Searing Heart, Destruction, Ceaseless Conduit. Like all these multipliers, they're all double dipping with Shatter since like 1 year plus, since 2 years, I guess. So they go pretty crazy all the time. Pyromancy with Elemental Summoner. So ideally you want to have like mostly generic multipliers. Elementalist here with Enchantment Master. Again, this could probably be changed. I don't think Enchantment Master is ideal with this, but that's just what I played. Again, the planner is below, and I'm also going to link you again here the video from Mikuna. And we have the extra summon damage here, 1.3x. Then we have the 20x more damage. There's also an attack speed variant that you can play, as long as you put it on the Catalyst, which we have. So this is also a good option. You can also play the Tyrant Bane, because we're doing dot damage. But yeah, I think it takes way too long to basically stack up. And you can play this one here, the Meridian Stone here with 30 attack speed. But again, I was not playing that. I was playing the 20x. Like I just like full DPS multipliers. And it might be double dipping, so this might be a 1.44x with Shatter. And then you have this one here, Primary Course Get Increase. And this one gives you the extra elites. It's really going to help on the boss. It's really going to help on everything. And yeah, that's pretty much the build, guys. Sorcerer, 120 plus. So probably going to do like 125. This seems to be stronger than Lightning Spear. I'm not sure. We can just like go in a high tier and see if we can even damage stuff there. But I think, honestly, that we will. Like, I don't know, if I'm going into like 120, like even with my Scuffed and my Shaco and stuff, I think we're going to damage stuff here either way. It just, the build is just so strong, you know. I'm pretty confident it's going to work. And maybe we don't want like some of the DR guys here or something. This seems like a decent pull. I mean, they do have some barrier. Maybe that's going to help them to survive. But yeah, we're going to be kind of eating them good, I think. Okay, yeah, get some more stuff. I'm not sure if I have to damage here. 17 trillion, but see, you're already damaging stuff here. Just with my kind of like scuffed setup, I would say. I'm not sure what kind of numbers we will like get in the end when they all explode. But you know, like stacking more and more generic multipliers, like that's basically the way here for Shatter. I think the more ice shots we have, the crazier it can also go. But yeah, you kind of get the idea, right? Like you're already like killing stuff, getting them low here on this crazy high tiers, and then figuring out the boss. You know, that's always getting a little annoying. Keep adding new trash, basically. I think this is going to have a way higher ceiling than many of the other builds, either way. Yeah, I'm not sure if you're speccing damage numbers. Let me know in the comments later, like how much we're hitting for. It just seems a bit clunky, you know, like re-triggering the Hydra all the time. Oh, you see there, fresh elites for the pull. I think if you're going like the full DPS setup, yeah, you're definitely gonna be eating good with this. I also don't know if the missile dampener here is affecting it in some way or form. So probably go ahead, get some new stuff. It's very clunky to keep placing the Hydras, though. That's definitely something I'm not looking forward to do. It looks like I'm fine with resources, but it's just really not the best to just replace the Hydras. But you get the idea, guys. Like, you would just, like, you know, fish for a crazy map, fish for an ad boss, and then you just blast them. Keep spamming all your stuff, basically, resetting it. And you just hit for trillions and trillions. And you just see, like, how kind of ridiculous the HP is of these guys here. Even just on this lower tier. Might want to go out a bit. But you see, we're kind of killing them. I'm just going to go out here. But yeah, you can, like, kill these guys, get some crazy explosions if you fully juice it. And then maybe even get some of the... maybe get the Ale of Glass. I don't think we need Shaco here. But yeah, that's pretty much the setup, guys. And it's probably going to go like 125 or something. Hope you enjoyed, my friends. Check out the video, check out the planner, everything below. And my sorcerer here says, sayonara. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe, leave a like or a comment. I'm also live on Twitch almost every day, so come and say hi.